Well, hi there, it's Modern Native on Off-Grid. I am going to make a strop today. So I got my leather here and got a piece of scrap wood that I'm going to use. And so let's get at it. Well, I'm going to take the varnish off this piece of wood. This used to be a part of a bed system frame. So I just took it all apart, and I'm just going to take the varnish off it, take it right down. I'm using 60D coarse grit sandpaper. It's fairly rough. It shouldn't take too long to take that right off. Yeah, I'm gonna make a strop. I mentioned that in the other video. Okay, well, we'll just continue. Get right into the fibers of the wood. Take that varnish right off. Start off with a clean piece of wood. The adhesive will work better. I'll just grab me some more sandpaper. Finding the sandpaper is really thin. It's I've been debating if I should put my feather design on this. I'm not sure. I might. Would you like I think I might do that. But anyways, I'm going to continue sanding this up, and then we'll get on to the next process and cutting the handle into the handle in here and put a hole and a linear. That we'll do next, but I won't bore you with the sanding part of it. I'll come back to you. Okay, well, I got the rough part cut out. Did this with a jigsaw, and here's my templates for my feather. I have this strop. It's going to fit. I got one for here on this side, the flat or the suede side, rough side, and the smooth side will fit on this side. So, and that's my next, and then I'm going to drill a hole here center, and I have this. I'm going to round this off, put a lanyard in there, smooth out these edges, and I'm going to carve, do a low relief on the feathers here so I can personalize my strop. So that's what I'm going to do next. All right, so I don't know if I can show you the process here. My setup here in my shop is not made for videoing. I can't hold my camera at the same time while I'm working, so this is why I've been doing a lot of my videos like this, unless I'm outside, until I get a tripod of some sort, and then I can show you more of other work. But anyways, this is where I'm at right now. I just finished this out with my jigsaw, and so I'll show you the carved part next, and then after that I'm going to sand it up, clean this up, put the lanyard on here, and I think what I'll do is I'll stain this, so that makes my carving pop out a little bit better. And so that's where I'll be. So I'll stay tuned, and I'll show you the next process here. Yeah, so my process for doing the feathers, I'm going to cut the score the wood where I had put my outlines with a hobby knife. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting into the wood like so. Not very much. just enough to you know, be able to work it with the Dremel. I'm not too sure if I'll do this with a Dremel, but I think yeah, look at that. I went and okay, don't matter, I can still work it. All I did was I traced my template with pencil, and then I scored a wood, make a mark into the wood, just follow my lines, and then I'll come back with it, and then I'll cut the wood out until where I scored, so I won't cut into the feather design. So this is basically what I'm going to do on all the feathers. There's 4 feathers on this design, and I'm going to draw a circle with a cross in it, and then that's basically what I'm going to do for the duration here. And then when I come back, I'll show you the more of my process here. Yeah, so I did some work on this strop, and I did carve my feather into it. So right now I got the edges defined where I want to be, and then I'm going to go in and clean all this up, you know, get underneath and bring that feather out from the wood, and then I'm going to carve this out here on both sides and clean this all up and have it kind of look like that. And then after I'm going to after I get this stage done, like on this side to look like this, well, then I'm going to sand it up nice, and then I'll put the strop on both sides, a smooth side like so. Glue that on, and this one on this side, it'll be personalized. I got the handle in there. I'm going to drill a hole in there and stain it. I think it's going to look awesome. So that's where I'm at now. So I'll continue on, and then I'll show you once I get this side done. I'll show you, because this is time consuming to carve those feathers into the wood. It's so I'll get back, and when I'm finished this side to make it look like this and sand it up and ready to varnish, well, then I'll show you that process. So that's where I'm at now. Alrighty, I got most of this carved out, so I'm going to round off the edges here. I'm going to round this off here, drill a hole, and I think it's going to turn out really awesome. I didn't expect it to turn out that good. I had to spend a lot of time in the detail work and carving those feathers out. So, but that's it. You don't need to don't rush. You know, don't get rushed into doing a good job. So I'm just taking the edge off on the handle part. With a round file, half round file. Put it through another, some more sanding after I do that, and then I'm going to stain it. Maybe I'll stain it after I put the leather on. You know, I didn't use a whole lot of mostly hand tools on this. I cut this part out with a jigsaw. You could easily do that with any kind of a small saw. I have, where's that small saw I had? I did start off using this to cut through this part here, but my situation is that this is a kind of a weak blade, not the proper blade for this hard wood. So I just went ahead and used my jigsaw. But you can easily make a strop just using hand tools. And okay, that feels really good. So I'll show you the next. Yes, like this is the project. So I'm going to finish sanding this end here, drill a hole, and then we'll put the strop on. Maybe I should varnish it first. Yeah, that's what I'll do next. Okay, I'll get right back to you and I'll show you the finished product. All right, we're back, and this is what the finished product looks like. I think it's a very cool thing. You know, I hope it can inspire somebody to make their own. I think it turned out really well. So we're going to put the lanyard on here and push it through. I hope I can get it through. Okay, there it goes. So get a couple feet of lanyard. We'll tie it up real quick. And now let me tie that a little bit closer to the strop. And we don't need that much. There we go. Somewhere in there. There we go. So there it is. Brand new strop. So when you go to strop, you put your green pound on here, of course, and then when you strop, you find your angle of your secondary bevel. This is your primary bevel, and then you got your secondary bevel. So you find your secondary bevel, and you just strop along, lift up, strop, lift up, strop, lift up. So you do that. You want to do that the same number of times on both sides of your blade, and then on the smooth side, just clean it up, and you do the same thing. You just clean and up, clean and up. So there you go. This is another project by the Modern Native on Off Grid. I hope you really enjoyed this, because I sure did. And you just have to use, you know, find some wood and use some hand tools. That's all you need. Saw, drill. That's about it. Cut this to size using a handsaw. Very simple. Some leather. This is probably a 9 ounce leather, something like that. But there you go. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this. Subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget, be good to each other. Take care.